Alright, so it's a nice day outside. Not exactly toasty warm, but it's good enough for me. So, I'm going to be doing some outside stuff today. I'm going to try to do some time trials on our trails. I made a path in my head to use. But anyway, I'm going to try and do some time trials and see if I can be faster on the Polaris or on the ATV. And I might even throw the trail bike in. It's in the shed over there. Might try that, maybe not. It depends how much time I have and how difficult it is to attach a camera onto the vehicles. I don't think it's going to be easy, but that's what we have duct tape for. Time to get going.
Alright, so here's what the trail looks like, sort of. It's not easy to see it on the map, but you can go ahead and pause it, look at it, take your time. It's better than nothing.
Yes! I got it recording! I hope it's recording. Okay, yes, it is recording. Now I just have to not accidentally hit the stop button. Make sure the screen's looking in the right spot. And we're good to go. Before I go off, just a reminder that safety first. Make sure you wear a helmet if you do anything like this. And who needs a GoPro when you have a cell phone and duct tape? I don't know how quality that's gonna be, and I think I'm just not even gonna attempt trying to say stuff when I'm driving. Probably do a voiceover or something. Who knows? I'll figure it out. Ugh. Okay, I don't want to edit out 20 minutes of doing nothing in the video, so it's time to get going. Seatbelt. So I can't see it. Stand wrong. Unfortunately, this really isn't the most interesting video in the world. There's plenty of more interesting stuff you could be watching, but I will make sure to go and input some nice hype music. I'm sure it would be a lot cooler if you had like a better view of the vehicle drifting around some turns, but it's fine. It's good enough. We all take what we can get. Nobody gets what they want. Alright, so here I am. I go ahead and start it off. The start is in our field, across the driveway, and then there's this other field. We have to go up this. I don't know how to make a commentary interesting, but first I'm just going to list the advantages the Polaris has over the ATV. So basically, the Polaris is a lot easier to drive than the ATV, really. It doesn't have a bunch of different gears, and it's a lot lower center of gravity.
And then one of the big advantages, it has solid axle on the back, which it doesn't give you any suspension travel really, but it does mean that it's nice and stable coming out of corners, so it gives it a bit of an advantage. And the main thing is probably that it's a lot easier to drive there. Even if it has a limited top speed, 25-ish miles an hour, it's pretty fast when you're flying around corners in the wood. Alright, so here, up here is an area where I do a good bit of sliding around. Like right there, that was sliding. And then here is a bit more sliding through that corner. There were a few puddles around, and all of those really help make everything slide. This corner here, the worst thing about the Polaris is the turning radius. You can barely turn in at all, and so that turn right there, you really can barely manage to turn and actually go around the corner. And normally you have to stop and back up unless you do it just right. So that's annoying, but it's still fun. Back up the hill. Fortunately, it doesn't have as much power as the ATV. It does have power, but it just not as much, and because it only has the one gear, it doesn't accelerate at low speeds as quickly, and then it's limited at the top speed, so it loses a bit there. It's also very bumpy, which is definitely one of the reasons why this is absolutely terrible to look at. It's terrible. And the noise is also terrible. Fortunately, the noise really isn't all that important, it's just an engine and a bunch of wind. That is a little bit of a jump if you take it quickly, especially on the ATV since it can go faster. Sliding through that corner. This is probably my least favorite part of our whole trail area, because that hill there, it's all leaning to the side, so you feel like you're just going to fall off. This set of turns here is quite fun. When I was doing my practice before I started the actual run with the Polaris, I fully understeered and just completely screwed it up. So it can be done. You can go too fast through there. Here's the turning around. Kind of use that hill so that I don't have to back up twice. Sliding away. I don't have a lot of stuff to say about this, but yeah. Driving back to the annoying part, I don't know if it's worse going up it or down it, because going down it in the Polaris, at least your own weight is up the hill, so it's a little bit better. And here, there's a giant hole on the right there that you can really see, but it's kind of scary when you try and go fast next to it. I think my greatest success of the day, well actually first, before I get to that, this area here, sliding throughout most of it, right here, that was a full-on slide. The camera really doesn't show what's actually happening, but it tried. it's not a very high quality camera or anything, so. Alright, so that was pretty much the whole thing. We show the time here. Yep, that's how long it took. And the ATV took a time of... That's right, I'm not going to tell you it yet. But anyway, that's pretty much all that there was for that. Going up the driveway, there was a mouse in the middle of the driveway just really trying to get in. But I'd say my greatest accomplishment there was not rolling it, which you'd think wouldn't be that easy to do, but my little sister has indeed managed to roll it before. So I don't know if that says something about its ability to roll over or something about her. It's probably something about her, but it's hard to be sure. I definitely don't want to be trying to roll it over. So anyway, that was a good benchmark, I guess. Have to see later what the ATV did. Alright, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to guess however long you think the ATV took to do the course. As you saw in the video, it took the Polaris 5 minutes and 45 seconds. 45.66 technically, but it's not that accurate, so that's not too important. Well, I guess the next video will be the ATV, and maybe I'll do some other stuff.